Welcome everyone on Nidhu Kapoor's third call on the Mystic Lotus Awesome Choose Love Summit. Let's do a quick short recap of the tons of life-changing information Nidhu has been sharing over the past couple of calls. For those who don't know yet what the decrees are the world's fastest, simplest, easiest transformative alchemy, a language of alchemy where manifestations take place at the speed of thought and word just by saying some words. And of course, Nidhu is the owner and sharer of this revolutionary healing technology. Coming to love. Love is an advanced emotion. The more evolved a brain is, the more love is possible. We finally discovered what the love chakra is. It is the crown chakra. Crown chakra is the first place where we feel love, and it is the only place where we can experience unconditional love. Heart chakra stands for bonds and attachments, but crown chakra stands for connections. Here is the maximum separation between the crown chakra and you. Paralysis is a situation where connections are not connecting. There is constant worrying in a loop. Coming to love paralysis, its symptoms are emotional debt, financial debt, and our relationships fall apart, they steadily decline. And of course, we spoke about ExaBrain, from which we are going to speak about ExaLOVE today. ExaBrain flops is our ability to form process connections. Exa means a billion billion. So ExaBrain means our brain with a billion operations per second. It is a most amazing, incredible brain. And some of the exa functions that we already do daily are smiling, drinking water, and asking questions with the intent to get an answer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is impossible to cover even a few drops of the ocean of wisdom Nidhu has been sharing with us. So do check out the call replays. But here we are today, and we are ready with lots more new learnings, ExaLOVE, mothers, and money. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Nidhu. Please take it away.
Thank you, Shobham. Thank you so much. My lovelies, it's really very simple. Thank you. It's really very simple. Can a mentally challenged person love you? If you are dealing with a mentally challenged child, sibling, parent, relative, can a mentally challenged child love you? Can a mentally challenged person love you? What do you think? They have a heart, but can they love you? In fact, if you are dealing with somebody like this in your family, you will see that you're trying so hard to form a connection. You're trying so hard to feel a little loved by them, right? Can somebody in a coma love you? There is a heart, but can they love you? No, 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 because love requires awareness. Love is an evolutionary gift to us, and all evolution is the growth of awareness and consciousness from the single celled amoeba who has an instinct for life. Because if you put an amoeba near a lit matchstick, it tends to withdraw. If you put it near its substance of food, it tends to go towards it. So from the single-celled amoeba with its instinct for life to the multi-celled spine brain of the human being, it has been a steady growth. I won't say steady, it has actually been taking place in spurts. It has been a growth of awareness and of consciousness. And all awareness and consciousness is maximum in an exaflops brain or an ExaBrain. And an ExaBrain is a brain that is functioning fully, optimally, objectively, healthily, happily. With an ExaFlop working, if you are angry and you're stressed, you won't take it out on your driver. You won't take it out on your maid. You won't take it out on a waiter, a child, or an animal. You'll do something about it. You'll process it. You'll talk to someone. You'll use the decrease. If your heart is bursting with joy and love, you're not going to pet a snake. You're not going to walk into a lion's den. You're going to hug somebody you know. You're going to call up somebody you know. You're going to send love to the whole world. You have 100 rupees in your bank account. You have a credit card. And you see the latest Gucci Blondie bag. And they do look so nice. You don't buy it. Objectivity, discrimination, impulse control, healthy expression of emotions, learning from mistakes. This makes for a really good head. Tell me, how does our brain grow? How has your brain grown? How have you grown? Like, what is the one hallmark of an ExaFlop's brain? What do you think? How does your brain grow?
Nidhu, till we get some responses, Vaishali has asked, basically, we are not progressing at the same level of evolution.
We are progressing at the same level of evolution, but evolution takes time. Evolution takes 1,000,000 years. Like, we are 200 million years old as human beings, but the human beings we are today is only about 6,000 years old. Because that's how long it's taken from where we were living in our caves to where we are here, connecting with each other through technology. We are definitely part of evolution, but what has happened is what I asked yesterday. Like, what is the biggest separator between this connection here and the rest of us? In the last 150 years, stress levels have gone through the roof. There is nobody amongst us who has a fully optimally functioning brain, because that is the nature of stress. That is the nature of fear. And stress carries multiple fears, multiple angers, and some amount of sorrow. So it's a compound emotion that we have not been able to deal with. How many of us just live with stress on a daily basis? We've made stress normal. This does not allow for the brain to function properly. More on this on day before yesterday's call.
Absolutely. And Nidhu, you had asked the hallmark of an ExaBrain. Namrata has responded that it processes information and then links it back to prior experiences.
Right. So, okay, let me go back to the question asked before that, which is, how does your brain grow? And of course, Namrata, you are absolutely right. I'm looking for the stage even before that. How does your brain grow?
And Nidhu, before we get some responses, we all remember, and we have got a couple of responses. People remember that fear is the biggest gap between us and our crown chakra. So, how does the brain grow? Nidhu, Namrata has said that via neural pathways. Vaibhavi has said brain grows with food intake, emotions, experiences.
Good. Good. And
I can see people are typing Nidhu. And Elizabeth says silence.
Elizabeth,
You had silence. You had mentioned this, right?
That the brain grows intelligent in silence.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm just going to give everybody the answer. Shall I wait?
Brain grows with meditation and decrease, says Vaishali.
Please, flattery will get you something sometimes. Please give this person a speedster lightning session.
All right. Through challenges, says I link. Nidhu.
Yeah, build that. Build that. Build that a little bit more. How does the brain grow?
Through experiences, says Nilesh.
Yes.
Priyank says brain grows when it is calm.
Yes.
Heidi says by learning.
Yes. Is that Ashling or Eileen?
Heidi. Heidi says
Heidi. Please,
Heidi.
Heidi also gets a Speedster Lightning session. It grows by learning.
Wow.
How do we learn? What are the 5 ways through which we learn? When I tell you the answer, you're going to say, "Ye to pata hi tha." What are the 5 ways in which we learn?
Our senses, say Anjali and Vaibhavi, Nidhu. Our 5 senses.
Excellent. Please, they also get gifted a Speedster Lightning. Absolutely correct. We learn through the 5 senses because the 5 senses, while they are the ones that make us addicted to sensuality, addicted to the high that our senses can give us, they are actually a source of knowledge and learning. So the 5 ways in which we learn are touch, listening, seeing, smelling, taste. And because the brain is so close to the eyes and the ears, slightly away from the nose, like slight distance from the mouth, what we see and what we hear has the biggest impact on our learning. In its most simplistic structure, and I have no doubt everybody will follow this very basic class 5 biology. In its most basic structure, a brain comprises of left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Left hemisphere controls and manages the opposite side. So the left hemisphere controls and manages the right side. Right hemisphere controls and manages the left side. Left brain influenced by masculine, father, and what we have learned and understood from the father. Right brain influenced by the feminine, what we have seen, learned, and understood from the mother. And because we are all very good children, we are all amazing learners, we are all very obedient, and life is maths. So if you saw your father be stressed about money, you too will be stressed about earning money, because the father is the one who goes outside in the world, goes outside the home. Our mothers manage, save, share, and budget inside. So if you saw or heard your mother being stressed about money, you too will have trouble saving money. You too will have trouble budgeting money. If you saw and heard your parents shouting, arguing about money, the fear around money will not let you get money easily. If you had parents who were incompatible and who were irresponsible with money, then that would also make sure that even if somehow you were managing to bring in the money, you will not be able to keep it. For a moment, just think about your money story and see which parent or parental behavior this is learned from. Don't write it down, just make a note of it. If at all you wish to write down in your notebook. I'm going to give you a minute and a half. The point over here is for you to see how well you have learned and how identical to the tea and sandwiches we end up just procreating that same learning. Everything you know today, we know today, we have learned. Life is a series of learnings. Yes? Can everybody see the identical pattern between what is happening with your money story and what is happening and what has happened with your mother's money story or your father's money story or their money story together? Yes? Have I got big capital yeses? Have I got 2 exclamation marks?
Absolutely, Nidhu. As many as you want.
Awesome. Awesome. This is so good because now we know what the problem is, not your parents. The problem is that we learned, but we didn't know that we could unlearn. One of the biggest hallmarks of an ExaFlop's brain is, of course, learning. But what is learning? Learning is also the ability to unlearn and learn something completely brand new. Because here's the incredible thing about our brain. No other organ in our body has this ability. I'm going to introduce you to a word called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself into an almost different brain. What is love? It's an advanced emotion. Love is not possible without a spine and a brain. The more evolved a brain, the more love is possible. So the moment you have gotten this new awareness, new consciousness, you have learned something new, your brain is upgrading into Exa and ExaFlops. And when that is happening, your possibility, potential for love, for money, of course, because that's the story we're going to work on today, is also going to take place. Take a look at your story again that you've put down in your journal. Don't put it down on the Telegram group. Just take a look at it. Make a note. Which parent is it? Or which parental story is it? And then have some water. In fact, have as much as you can. The brain loves sugar, but simplest sugar. So it works on glucose and it adores water. You need your brain to always be hydrated. Yes? And let us begin the process of, first of all, opening up the brain. See, the crown chakra doesn't need any opening. The crown chakra works throughout your life. There's no problem with the crown chakra. The problem comes when we cannot receive the 100% light, 100% gold, 100% superconscious from it. And therefore, in this, where the skull curves, over there, gently thumping. And thumping, you're not tapping. You're thumping, but very lightly. You're thumping. I want you to let your mouth open a bit. Let it relax. And when you do that, you'll have a sudden intake of breath. You'll have a sudden jerk somewhere in the body. When that happens, at that point, you're going to start inhaling through your mouth. You're going to inhale in a way that fills up your chest, fills up your upper chest. And when you can't inhale anymore, you're going to exhale. When you exhale, your mouth is going to close. So one more time, just open your mouth, keep it soft. If your arm begins to ache, just use the opposite arm. But keep the thumping going. Keep your mouth relaxed, open. As soon as that other jerk and second breath comes in, begin the inhale. And exhale. One last time. Let your mouth fall open. Let that sudden second breath come. And begin the inhaling. And finish the exhaling. Take a moment's break, but only to have water. You are now allowing the 100% light, the 100% gold, the 100% you-ness of you, the 100% superconscious to start trickling in with its messages and insights. Our work is not done. You want to get back, and you can use the opposite palm. And I want you to start connecting the messages from here throughout the body, because this is the area of light. Then there is space, then there is air, then there is fire, then there is water, then there is earth. You want to connect all these five, and it's as simple as this. You're just going to start you're just going to start thumping your way down. Keep it on your central collar. And because we're sitting, you just thump on your thighs and travel back up. And thump on your sacral, belly button, solar plexus, heart chakra, upper heart chakra, throat, whole throat, chin, mouth, nose. Come back up, meet your hand, change. Now do it with the opposite hand. Come down the chakra collar. Just thumping lightly. Finish thumping on your thighs, come back, keep thumping, come back, come back, and down. Next sip of water. The two-way communication between the universe and you is from your crown to your root and your root to your crown. And we checked yesterday if there was a traffic jam, a pile-up, speed breakers, potholes, road undone. And therefore, the last part of this connection is the clearing of this pathway. It's as simple as, so I'm going to put my arms out and keep your arms straight as much as possible. If you really cannot, fine, bend your elbow, but keep your palms absolutely straight. Don't do this, please. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And elbows are facing each other. That's how you know your palms are straight. And one after the other, you are going to go up and down, up and down. Yes, excellent. You're going to take it above your head and you're going to take it below your root chakra. If you're sitting, just move away from your device. I'm not able to do that. And just come right down as much as possible and go back up. Like when Nidhu was doing this on our last call, she was like, that was a cardio. So a little bit it is, but go ahead. Just go ahead. And sip of water. And while I'm going to take a few more sips of water, after you've had your sip of water, relax, take a deep breath, check your story. What is in this story now? Is it the same story? Is it a different story? You can't remember the story, which is why you take a look at what you have written. Because for a while, when you've done a different activity, you won't immediately jump back to what we did prior, but you've written it down. So take a look and see if it feels real to you now. Is it real to you? Or is another insight already coming in? Don't write on the group yet. Just make a note. I'll give you 22 seconds. Make a note of whatever else is coming in. This doesn't matter. Gosh, I'm really angry about this story. This does not feel real anymore. It's so true. I have been living like this my whole life. Whatever is coming to you, make a note. Once you have made a note, you will repeat with me, repeat after me. I no longer need to follow. I no longer need to follow my mother's money worries. 2 more times. I no longer need to follow my mother's money worries. I no longer need to follow my mother's worries. I no longer need to follow my father's money problems. I no longer need to follow my father's money problems. I no longer need to follow my father's money problems. If you can have some more water, and that's if your lips are drying up or your mouth is a little dry, you've already had a lot of water, then you will take a sip of water, you'll hold it in your mouth, and you're most welcome to spit it out. By the way, this is a brain awakener. You just hold it in your mouth for a few seconds, you spit it out. And this is if you cannot have water. Clearly, I need to. Last round for this set. I no longer need to follow. I no longer follow. I no longer follow my mother's money worries. I no longer follow my mother's money worries. I no longer follow my mother's money worries. I no longer follow my father's money problems. I no longer follow my father's money problems. I no longer follow my father's money problems. And now, take a look at your story. Tell me where you are. Tell me what's coming up and share on the Telegram.
Nidhu, we'll wait. I can see people are typing, but Nidhu, for me, I just cannot remember
Awesome.
what
Awesome.
it was first.
Awesome.
And yeah.
Your brain
And
is turning.
yes. And Vaishali says, I create my own money story.
Fantastic. How real is that right now? Like till 20 minutes back, it was not real. How real is it right now?
Vaishali is typing to your question, Nidhu, and Elizabeth has said it doesn't matter what their story is.
Fantastic. But is that real for you? You must check the truth of what you're writing. So check. What is it? What is the new neural pathway you have just created in your brain?
Elizabeth says yes, it is true for her what she's feeling.
Superb. 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 And because some of you all are still writing it, I will hang on for the next round, which is going to turn this story on its head even more.
Nidhu,
Say.
I think the name, I'm not sure about the name, my apologies, but they're asking what if you were adopted?
So whatever is your money story today, as long as you've understood that your father earns, your mother saves and budgets, it doesn't matter if you don't know your parents. Your story, your parents' story is obvious in your life today. Whether it is money, whether it is relationships, whether it is your career, whether it is your spirituality, your parents live through you, just as they are also somebody's children living through their parents.
Yeah. And the responses are coming. Priyanka says, for me, it's all clear. I could not trace it back to my mother any longer. I feel it's now me. I am in the saddle.
Fantastic.
Namrata says she's feeling calmer.
Yes.
Asmita says, I feel I'm a healer now and can heal everything.
Oh, fantastic. Why not? Why not? Why not?
And Balaji says, my ancestral path I cleared with a clear map with money now.
Superb.
Shailaja is saying, it's all mine now. I no longer need to follow anyone else's paths and pains.
Superb.
Vaishali, in response to your question, Nidhu says that her new story she feels is making money is easy. I don't need to worry at all.
Fantastic. Fantastic. 100% light, 100% gold, 100% super conscious. How long did we take? I had to tell you what to do, but how long is that? 1 minute, 2 minutes max. I no longer follow this story. And when you do this on the replay, when you write down the decree, you will use whatever words you want to use. I've used the word mother's money worries. And I use the word father's money problems. But you can use something else. My father's inability to get a raise. You can leave now, you can leave now, you can leave now. Or my mother's hopelessness around getting the money she required. Whatever that is, you are not to follow it anymore. Now, learning has an important aspect to it. Can somebody tell me what it is?
Adapting, Nidhu.
Adapting, for sure. For sure. You cannot learn without this.
Unlearning says Vaishali. Openness says Namrata. Shailaja says reiterating and practicing.
Shailaja, and who said openness?
Namrata.
So Namrata and Shailaja get a speedster lightning session. You cannot learn without being open, and you cannot learn without repetition and practice. This story has just been created in your head. Do you know how often you've been saying the story that you wrote down in your notebook? You need to reinforce this new path. Your brain knows I'm going to follow what I have been taught. Right? So it has been following the tribal program, it has been following the family program, it has been following the past life program, which, by the way, is always reflected in the family you are born in. None of these things are separate. Everything is connected to everything. So the brain is only following. Now we have given it a new route. But this is it. This is where we are right now. For it to start following it, for it to become sustainable, for it to start showing up in your life, you have got to repeat this. Whatever this sentence is, you have got to write it again. You have got to practice the decree again. Day after tomorrow, a new story is going to show up. You're going to have to adapt the decree to that story. That's how you practice, right? No child ever went to school and knew exactly what was what, although most children always picked up ABC. Somehow they picked up ABC, then it would be, then you can't remember, right? Or 1 to 3, right? Like, it's like the brain processes this much at a time. And now you have given it this much. You're going to have to find a way to integrate it and keep it as a constantly developing, evolving path. Now, and just, okay, think of another story. Think of some other thing. So let me quickly tell you. So money has various categories, right? There's the earning of money. There is the wealth management, which is you've earned money, you have money, it has been invested. You need to know how to manage your wealth. There is debt. There is savings. And savings, by the way, not to be confused with investment. Savings are usually something we sit on, keep it in the bank, we keep it in our cupboard. So there's savings, and there's investments, there's debt, and there is income, earnings, there's wealth management. So in all of these categories, you are going to find yourself remembering the story. Like, whatever is your biggest wound right now, whether it's to bring in money, whether it is to keep money, whether it's to start investing money, whether it's to pay off debt, whatever is your biggest wound right now. By the way, I guarantee you are following a teaching that you were taught around money. So whatever shows up day after tomorrow, because something could show up in another hour as well, by the way, you will continue to do the work. The brain is a billion connections. What that means is, now that I'm looking at these two connections, there are other, what is billion minus 2? Somebody give me that, and please get your next Speedster Lightning session. So what if billion minus 2 connections are also connected? So your brain is going to start remembering other things, because here's how learning takes place. It takes place with openness. It takes place with Repetition, because repetition creates memory. What's going to happen now is you're going to start remembering things. You're going to remember what your story is because you know your story. But you're going to start remembering the origin of your story with the parents. Where did you learn this story first? Now, without getting to the story right now, hear me on a couple of the other universe decrees. Whatever was it. So when you think of your mother's story, my mother's money, how would you describe it? My mother's money hopelessness, my mother's money anxieties, my mother's money troubles. How would you describe it? Let us take the word troubles. So my mother's money trouble goes away. And you're going to say this 6 times. But you're going to use the word that you want to use. You're going to say it 6 times, and I want you to tell me what is the reaction in your body. Go ahead.
Can you say that again, please? My mother's money dash goes away, right?
Goes away. So my mother's money worries. So when you do worries and then you do goes, it doesn't fit in properly with grammar. So you will just do it as a singular. My mother's money worry goes away. My mother's money troubles go away. My mother's money anxiety goes away. My mother's money distress goes away. My mother's money stress goes away. Whatever is the word most resonative for you. Describe your mother's money story and say goes away. 6 times. Please constantly keep checking your lips and mouth. Must never be dry. The moment it is dry, your brain is not functioning at 100%. And tell me, what is the reaction in your body? How did it make you feel?
Vaishali, she's getting burps after saying it
Good.
6 times. And Nilesh's stomach is holding inside. I think he means that it's kind of a contraction, probably.
Contraction, like your abs are working? Yes, like you're getting a little bit of a workout? That's a good thing.
Yeah,
or it's just stuck in like that because it's in such shock. Your body responses tell you how well you have learned and stored your learnings. Because we did it for the mother, but you're responding. Because 50% of you is your mother and her lineage. 50% of you is your father and his lineage. And who is the you and the you-ness of you? Can somebody tell me? Then who is you?
Nidhu, I know that the you-ness of you is going to be on your package call.
But what is the answer? Then what is the you-ness? Who are you then? I'm half my mother, I'm half my father, then who am I?
Super consciousness.
Yes, you are consciousness. You are the only thing that belongs to you, which is you, is your awareness. Your awareness, your consciousness is also what you will take throughout lifetimes. Which is why sometimes you can remember, because consciousness is a function of your mind and brain. So sometimes you remember, right? Sometimes you're doing the work and suddenly you see this memory. Like I remember I think it was H, and H said, I can't sit down and eat. I just cannot sit down and eat. I have to move, or I want to eat, I can't. We started giving the decrees for not being able to sit down and eat. And she suddenly remembered a lifetime where there was a tiger who had killed her as she was going to start eating. And therefore the memory of that, how many lifetimes back, where the tiger is still threatening her. So we gave the next set of decrees, and then she started seeing the memory from like thousands of years back, like our own sci-fi movie is continuously playing in our head. She started seeing that he's not attacking, he's quietly sitting. And then she said, but I also want to share some with him. So the ultimate memory was that she took her food, she also gave him some. Done and done. So your memory, your awareness, your consciousness is you. Why is there nobody else in your family doing this healing work? Why? Because their awareness is for other things. Your awareness is for healing. So you are here. Each of our awarenesses makes us the unique you that we see. Because at the end of the day, our stories are different, but our experiences are the same. I know your pain, even if I don't know your story, because I know pain. I know your grief, even though I don't know your story, because I know grief. But your story is what brought you to those memories, what brought you to your unique you-ness of you awareness. How you will respond to this call, of course, it has to do with karma, but it also has to do with your awareness. It has to do with the you-ness of you, which is unique only to you, which is special only to you. Everything else we have to say, and I'm giving you an ExaFlop's word, and you have to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have to say it 108 times. You don't have to. I'm just saying that as you say it on a loop, right? Just say it, thank you, 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 thank you. Your connection to your crown chakra, to the you-ness of you, to your awareness has deepened. And again, you can just be, thank you is an ExaFlop's brain work because you don't require any instruction for it. We're not saying gratitude, by the way. We're saying thank you. We're using the energy of the word thank you. So not like I'm specifying thank you, my mother, thank you, my father, thank you, earth. I am just using the energy of the word thank you. It's right up there with I am willing, 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 I am willing. I can see parts of your foreheads and the sides of your brain churning. You are right now ExaFlopping your head. Your brain is evolving, advancing. Your awareness is definitely going to be evolving, advancing, which means your possibility and potential for love is also going through the roof. I am willing, 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 I am willing. Have some water. You will get thirstier and thirstier. Because your brain receives oxygen from water. So the more rapid your brain is working, and I shouldn't use the word rapid, because speed, while definitely a measure of intelligence, is not necessarily a measure of evolution. The story of the tortoise and the hare taught us that. It's the tortoise that is wise, not the hare. And therefore, instead of the word rapid, so as your brain is throwing out all the gunk and the junk and the gook, it is going to be needing more water. Very soon, you're going to start having a signal for either sugar or salt. If you have a signal for salt, it means your kidneys and your adrenals are also working. If you have a signal for sugar, please have some and have the simplest sugar possible. Have a fruit. Although juices also have complex sugars, but have a juice or have a lightly sugared amount of water. And you will see immediately that sugar pang is going off and your brain is churning again. Like I can see temples are also churning. Okay, everybody, you know how sometimes we tell people they're mental, what is the gesture we make? Yes, but you know what this gesture is? This gesture is not that you are mad. This gesture is to heal madness. Everybody response is to heal. And therefore, I want you to do this. Okay? Just and done. And have water if you need to. See what is happening in your prefrontal cortex. Sense what is happening at the back of it. Again, 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, 5 seconds. You are right now harmonizing and normalizing your brain. Because when we have led a life of deep stress, and what is stress? Somebody please remind me. What is the damaging effect of stress? What does stress really mean? It is a compound of fears, anger, and a little bit of grief. But the damaging effect of stress is that you learn to live feeling threatened. The stress response is a response to being threatened. What does threatened mean? Somebody tell me what threatened means.
Unsafe.
Unsafe. A little bit more. I want a slightly more elaborate answer. Definitely unsafe. Unsafe and stress both mean the same thing. Unsafe is a more emotional response, therefore it is a more feminine terminology, but stress is the masculine, slightly harder terminology for unsafe.
Which I say in danger.
Good.
Little
bit more.
Threat to life, death.
Threat to life. Meaning, what is threat to life? You can die. When you've been living with such high levels of stress, because there's been trauma, there's been abuse, nobody has understood it. They themselves were not capable of doing so. You have been living like you are going to die any minute, like you're going to die today, like you're going to die tomorrow. Right? Then we are desperate when money doesn't come. Then we are desperate when we think we might lose somebody. We get desperate because the desperation is not desperation that they will go. The desperation is because you have lived your life on the edge for so long, you truly do not know when you're going to die. And death is the same as the fear of abandonment, which is why the fear of abandonment, which is the fear of being alone, is the number one fear in the world. We will do anything not to be alone because it is the equivalent of death. And this damage, please tell me, my darlings, when you are busy trying to make sure that you manage or that you survive, how will you attract good money? And again, not your learning from your life. This is a teaching from your parents' lives and their parents' lives and their parents' life. It's never so simple. It's not my mother's fault. It's not my father's fault. It is nobody's fault. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm willing, I am willing, I am willing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With me, I love you, my ExaFlops brain. 2 more times. I love you, my ExaFlops brain. I love you, my ExaFlops brain. And if ExaFlops is feeling a little complex and you weren't there on yesterday's call, I love you, my ExaBrain. I love you, my ExaBrain. I love you, my ExaBrain. And then check on a scale of 0 to 100, how much, and I'm going to give you a specific one, how much is your money stress?
Nidhu, should people type this on the Telegram group?
Yes,
because they have started.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to read them out?
Yes, please.
So Nilesh has said 8. Indra says, Nilesh, just confirm if it is 8 out of 100. Indra says 100. Vaishali says 10. Heidi says 0. Namrata says 40. Malvika says 100 to 20. Pat says 40. Nilesh says 53 actually. Rupangi says 100. Rashmi says my stress is quite low, but body feels weak. Anjali says 30. Indra says 50. Radha says 80.
Got it. So our range is from 100 to 8. Okay? So we will use the word 100. And now see how the next level of magic shows up. What were we going to say? We said my mother's money, something, something. We're going to use the word stress now. We're going to do it with both mother and father. We're going to use the word, we're going to use the number 100. So we're going to say my mother's 100 money stress goes away. 6 times, please. My mother's 100 money stress goes away. 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 8 times for the father. My father's 100 money stress goes away. 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 Did I do it? My father's 100 money stress goes away. Have a sip of water. Check your number. Check your number. Don't write it. Just check the difference in the number. Next round is going to be universal intelligence comes in. I'm going to give you some options. Universal mind comes in. Universal intelligence comes in. Universal love comes in. And we had somebody on the group. Was it Raven? And she used this, actually, she used the set today on our Telegram group. And she said, universal funds comes in. Choose whichever you want. I just want you to say it 7 times. And now, where did you start? What is your number? Let us know.
The Malvika is saying, I feel I might be able to join the package now.
Yoo-hoo! Come.
Nidhu Namrata says 20. Vaishali, she's gone from 8 to 0.
Fantastic.
I think Indra was somewhere
100.
in between 50 and 100.
You have to give me the previous number and the next number. You cannot give Shilpa work to do, only I can.
She was at 50, Nidhu.
Okay.
She's now at 8, Indra. Anjali has come to a 10. Priyanka 25 to 3, Anjali 30 to 10.
Fantastic.
And Rupangi has come from 100 to 80. Rashmi has come from 70 to 0. Varsha 100 to 24. Namrata 40 to 20 to 0. Radha 80 to 30. Pat 40 to 80. Rita 60 to 5. And Kuyan says 100 to 3. She said universal miracles come in.
Very nice. Very nice. But don't use come in. Comes in.
Comes in. Yes.
Come in is an invitation, may happen, may not happen. Comes in is guarantee that the door has been opened and it is in. Now, we have gotten, I think a couple of y'all are at a 0. And for the rest of us, it's at 3, 20, 30. We've had a shift. Now, we will, with this current number, we will see what happens with the next set of universe degrees. The universe takes away my mother's remaining money stress. The decrease the universe takes away. After that, I'm putting the story. The universe takes away my mother's remaining money stress. The universe takes away my father's remaining money stress. The universe takes away my mother's remaining money stress. The universe takes away my father's remaining money stress. 6 times for your mother, 8 times for your father. Go for it. And hydrate. Give it a max of 6 seconds. And check your number. Tell me what it is. Tell me where you started, where you came with the last one, and where you are right
So before that, there is a question.
Yes.
Minotri has asked, what if the blockage currently is due to issues and beliefs of the spouse side and not from a parent's side?
Who's asked this?
Minotri.
Binoti. So Binoti,
Mon, it's Minotri.
Minoti. I'm so sorry. So Minoti, your spouse will also carry only your family's programs. You cannot go from having a stressed out father to having a chilled out, easy husband. If you do, then you will be the stressed out father and your husband will behave like your mother. Even in any relationship, even between friends, you will always behave like one parent and then the other will behave like the other parent, and sometimes this role will reverse. You do not know anything else in your life. There is nobody else you can attract in the world. You only have your parental DNA. You only have family DNA. So if you are in the habit of saying you, your family, time to take some accountability. It is your family. You have married the man closest to your parental DNA. He has married you because you are closest to his family's DNA. We cannot attract anybody else. You can only attract who you are. And who you are, 50% mother, 50% father. The uniqueness of you is your awareness that has brought you to this call. Now you can change something in your life. Now you can heal something, you can let go something, you can attract something, you can change the course of the teachings.
Absolutely. And Nidhu, good news is that a lot of them have reached zero. Shailaja has achieved his 50.
Zero. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I didn't get to go to my next bit, but go ahead. So sorry, Shilpa interrupted.
Not
Please.
at all, Nidhu. In fact, everybody has very nicely, they have shared their score. So Priyanka was 25 to 3 to 0. Tuan, she's 100 to 0. Rita is 60 to 5 to 0. She's getting some burps. Pat is 40 to 8 to 5. Heidi is feeling more and more relaxed as we are going along. Uh, Indra's heart is in great pain when she chants this. And Radha is 80 to 30 to 10. Richa, 100 to 20 to 0. Rashmi says she's at a 0 for sure. Indra, 100 to 50 to 8. And Gayatri Nidhu is asking, is this effective even if both your parents have passed away?
Has your DNA passed away with them? It's very effective. And your DNA, again, right? It is left brain, father and father's lineage. Right brain, mother and mother's lineage, all living in you. If there is a story in your life right now that you can't attribute to your parents, I guarantee you'll be able to attribute it to an uncle, aunt, or a grandparent. The degree of separation is max 2. You will be able to see what is going on in your life that is the exact learnings and teachings of what took place within the family. Indra, I'm wanting to hear from you. So when I'm looking at the heart pain, a lot of it is feeling like fear. It is feeling like wind. So what I want you to do is what we're going to do next, but I want you to stay with what I mentioned about the thumb. So everybody, there are 5 L's to love. And these 5 L's are, if you can apply these 5 L's, your brain is also going to be functioning well. Your life is definitely going to be fine. By the way, life is one of the L's. And your love life is definitely going to be functioning well. Whatever that love life may be, whether it is with your child, whether it is with your partner, whether it is with your friend, whether it is with a fiance, whether it's with a sibling, whatever it is, these are the 5 L's of love. Okay? And here's what I want you to do. So either you will do this or you will tap on top of your thumb. And we're going to be tapping on all 5. Right? So Indira, I want you to stay here. Max, you move here. And tell us, keep us updated. I would like that pain to come down. The first L of love, can anybody tell me? The first L. We've been bringing it up from day 1.
Yes, Nidhu, Richa has mentioned light.
Yes, please give her speech to lightning session. Absolutely correct. The first L is light. How does love make you feel? It makes you feel light. It makes you feel so light. You stop eating, right? You believe you can live on love and fresh air and sunshine, and you do for a while. Like love is the ultimate appetite suppressant, right? Because you're full. There's no space to put food in. You feel light. And I'm using the power of no here. Light, not heavy. Light, not heavy. Light, not heavy. What is the next L of love? How do you have an ExaBrain? How does your brain grow?
Nidhu, before that, we can do this with either hand, right?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to be doing it with both hands.
Okay.
I will ask you to then finish it on this. And of course, we can do this as well, but I want you to understand that every attribute works with a certain finger as well. So when you work with your fingers, when you work with your palms, also you are ExaBraining. Depending on which L of love you need most or which is most lacking in your life. Okay? So, how does your brain grow? So,
Nidhu, we have got a lot of same response, and it is learning. And I
yes, was very good, very good. Superb, superb, superb. The second L of love is listening. And the only time we don't listen is when we're very stressed or we're very angry. So listening, not stressed. Listening, not stressed. Listening, not stressed. What is the third L of love?
Namrata has said laughter.
Superb. It's actually the 5th one, but excellent, excellent. The third L of love. And again, when you listen, what happens? What is listening the category of?
Vaishali says learning.
Yes, yes, boo, it is learning. So learning, not arrogance. Because when we're angry also, we don't learn. But when we have an arrogance, when we have an inflated ego, when we get egotistical, my way or there is no other way. There is no learning. So learning, not arrogance. Learning, not arrogance. Learning, not arrogance. When you have had a lightness and you're listening and you're learning, your life is definitely getting better. Life, not, what will be not here? Come on.
Darkness.
Speedster, VIP, 20-minute.
Darkness, Nidhu.
Darkness.
Richa says stuck. Life, not stuck, she says. And Deborah says death. Loss, says Julia.
You are thinking well. You are thinking well. You are thinking well. Okay?
Namrata
So
says
it
fear.
is, जो डर गया, वो मर गया. There is no life if all you can do is stay in that survival under threat in fear. So life, not fear. Life, not fear. Life, not fear. And if you have all of this and you're fearless and you're listening is the ability to receive feedback, and you are learning and you are feeling light, there is no way you cannot laugh. The fifth L of love is laughter. And laughter, tell me the opposite of laughter. Yes. What is the opposite of laughter? So laughter, not depression. Laughter, not depression. Laughter, not depression. Laughter, not depression. And the reason I bring up depression is because on today's call, to do with the mother, one of the ways that our stress builds up is if we didn't have a mother who could love us, nourish us, nurture us, be there for us. Her reasons are valid for her. Again, none of this is to blame. It is to use the you-ness of you and create for yourself another life. Depression is always about nobody loves me. But essentially it is, my mother doesn't love me, my mother doesn't care about me, my mother is unable to do so, my mother doesn't want to do so. And that kind of stress is tremendous because you've lived with this your whole life. Now your brain is not exa or exa-flopping at all. So when you say laughter, not depression, a little bit starts easing up. And here is the next set. Okay? Oh, first, you want to do it on the other side as well, right? So light, not heavy. Light, not heavy, because now we can use both. Now we know light, not heavy. Light, not heavy. Light, not dark. Listening, not stressed. Listening, not anxious. Listening, not worried. Learning, not egotistical. Learning, not egotistical. Learning, not inflexible. Life, not fear. Life, not stress. Life, not death. Laughter, not depression. Laughter, not gloom and doom. Laughter, not sadness. Superb. Your fingers will be tingling, palms will be tingling. Please put it on both sides of your, So do not here, please put it here. And gently thump your left brain and your right brain. Now all of these fresh energies and vibrations are going in. And when you have a sense that the vibrations in your fingers has eased up, bring your palms down and receive this next set. Universal Mother comes in. Universal Mother comes in. Universal Mother comes in. Universal Father comes in. Universal Father comes in. Universal Father comes in. The universe takes care of me. The universe takes care of me. The universe takes care of me. The universe takes care of my mother. The universe takes care of my mother. The universe takes care of my mother. The universe takes care of my father. The universe takes care of my father. The universe takes care of my father. The universe takes care of my bank balance. The universe takes care of my bank balance. The universe takes care of my bank balance. Have water? Tell me, how are you doing? How is your head feeling? Tell me your sense of freedom. Tell me your sense of relief. Tell me your sense of relaxation. Tell me your sense of oneness with the universe. How is it? How are you feeling about your money story?
So much release, happy, says Pat.
Superb.
Malvika is feeling free.
Good.
What Smita is saying, what a joy this call is. Absolutely, Smita. And Anjali says the tightness in my chest is almost kaput.
Good.
Vaishali says 100% with the unity conscious. Indra's whole body is vibrating.
Good. Indra, has the chest pain gone?
Indra, just let us know,
Yeah,
please.
just let us know. Go ahead, Shilpa.
Priyanka says head is feeling energized and buzzing.
Excellent! Excellent. Superb. I'm so sorry.
Smita says superb too, Nidhu, and Nilesh's stomach is shrinking inside. Priyanka is feeling a lot of joy and lightness.
Good.
Shailaja relieved and free of baggage. Vijaya says confident me and my son. Yogita says feeling beautiful, open to receive and divinely blessed. And Indra says yes, Nidhu.
Excellent. Great job. Well done. Superb job. Well done. Excellent job. Well done. Fantastic. 100% light, 100% gold. And what would that be? Yes, it is your crown chakra now working in your brain. Because your crown chakra is always working. Crown chakra doesn't need any of our help. The other chakras need. Crown chakra doesn't need it. Your head is so much better. Therefore, your approach to life, your perspectives of life, your judgments in life, your limiting beliefs in life and love will not be so strong anymore. Please look at your biggest limiting belief. And a limiting belief is the same as judgment, by the way, is a decision. And decisions are very important, my darlings. I have decided to be on this call. Then you come on this call. You decide, you take action, right? I have decided to put my child in this school. Then you will do what is required to put that child in that school. I have decided that from tomorrow I am going to give up sugar. Then tomorrow you give up sugar. Your decision is how you take action in the world. And a limiting belief, same as judgment, is the same as a thought you have thought more than 10,000 times in your life. So these are decisions. Like money is not easy. This is a decision. Now you will behave and take action such that money is not easy. Is this making your life easy? No way, right? Again, chances are this is also your learning. This is your family teaching, and because you're a good child, you're an obedient child, you're an amazing child, and life is maths. Life is maths down to the, like pi, for example, right? Like somebody tried to open up pi, I forget how many digits it goes into. Like life is mathematical in its precision. You cannot move away from what you have learned in your family. And therefore, all the decisions that you are making right now are definitely, unless they are empowering you, making you feel good, like getting on the call today. This was a good decision, everybody. But other decisions, right? It'll never work for me. Oh my God, now you are going to take action such that it doesn't work for you. How hard will you try? How much pressure you will put on your heart? How much pressure you will put on your darling kidneys, already living with so much stress for the last 90, 100 years? Therefore, your story, your limiting belief, your judgment, you want to no longer follow. Right now, last part of our exercise for today is please write down any one decision you have around money. So, sometimes when you say, what is your limiting belief around this? You may not immediately think, oh, that's my limiting belief. But what is your decision around money? Money is, write it down. Chances are you may be hearing good things right now, which is a good decision. Awesome. You want to continue to practice in order to keep making those better and better and better and better decisions. Because when you make better decisions, you feel better about life. And when you feel better about life, what happens? All good things come to you. Your day falls into place. Opportunities start showing up. Serendipity and serenities. It starts happening for you. And when it starts happening for you, you will understand the very powerful sentence, which is difficult to understand, which is being, not doing. You are just being you. The world around you is conspiring to make sure that you are at your healthiest, happiest, at your brightest, at your grandest, because that is your birthright. What is the decision you have around money right now that is ruling your life? And just by the way, while you all write that down, and Shilpa will tell me, I want to tell you, my lovelies, tomorrow is the foundation set of decrees. The foundation decrees are Saturn's decrees. And there are 4 of these decrees. And foundation means this is the basis for all decree work. Even if you have done Saturn's decrees foundation course, and it is a long course, but tomorrow is a crash course. 2 hours, my lovelies, you will walk out knowing foundation decrees. Even if you have done the course, take the refresher. It's very simple. It's going to be very simple. So it doesn't have the complexities of the entire course, but you will leave knowing these 4 decrees. And you're also going to be part of a temporary Telegram group. And so you can ask questions. We'll practice. Maybe for the next 7 days, we'll just practice these 4 decrees and how to use these decrees. They're no-brainers. And now you all are all ExaBrain, you all are all ExaFlopping brains. You all are going to pick it up in absolutely no time at all. It is at a pay as you like. So it is an unmissable opportunity. Of course, it is also part of the other packages that are coming up. But right now, please first tell me, what is the decision that has been put down in the group?
Julia says, Nidhu, money is something some people have so much more of and could never have respectable amount of. Pat says, I'm deserving of money flowing to me with ease. Nilesh says, money is flowing me. Richa says, money gives confidence. Julia's statement is, I couldn't ever get to earn enough to get out of poverty. Angel
Decision.
says,
It is a
money
decision,
is
Julia. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Shilpa. Sorry.
No,
Please.
sorry. Uh, Julia continues to say, money is inherited but not by me. Elizabeth says, money is flowing, money allows play. Vaishali says, money is already there in my family, so I can be lazy around it. Yogita says, money flows to me with ease and joy. Nidhu says, earning money is easy. Priyanka says, money is coming easily. Anjali says, money is for spending. Indra says, money flows, but not much, and it always goes away.
Correct. These are all decisions. Now, when you take action, you're going to be basing it on this. How happy are you going to be to get out of bed and enjoy and embrace your life if you think everybody else can inherit money, not me? How happy are you going to be to get out of bed if you think that, what is the point of money coming? It's just going to go out anyway, right? So there is in these decisions that we want change. So everybody, let us do. Okay. So I'm giving you the plural version. We have done the singular version. Singular version means we have taken one thing. Now I'm going to give you the plural version. When I've given you the plural version and we've said it together 6 times, 7 times, you're going to say it together 7 times, you're going to delete your message. Everybody knows how to delete their message on Telegram? Yes? You will just tap on it. It'll give you an array of activities you can do, and one of them will be delete, and you will just delete it. So 7 times we're going to say, it all goes away. 4 words only. It all goes away. 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 Delete your post. Tell me what's the next thought. Tell me what is your next decision.
So some people had mentioned positive decisions. What about them?
Positive decisions, keep. Let it stay on the group. Every time you write something good on a group, the energies disperse. So keep that. And even though we said it all goes away, check what your next thought is coming. Because your good can never be taken. Never. You remember what we did in the beginning? For those of you who just joined us today, we did do this exercise today. But not yesterday. On the day before yesterday's call, we just did, can you heal this for me? We didn't identify anything. The part of you that knows that this need not go away. If at all it goes away, something more terrific and even more gold and even more light is going to come in. And while you all do that, I am just going to ExaFlop my brain. Shilpa?
Namrata says money is easy. Varsha says money is beauty. Priyanka says, Nidhu, you're amazing. She's feeling the joy. Shailaja says, money is in abundance and enough for each one of us. Nilesh says, confidence comes in. Rashmi is feeling fearless. Healing way, money is coming. Vaishali, I am money magnet. Smita says, money is for me. Angel says, money feels good. Pat says, I don't know how to delete my comment. Just right click Pat your comment or just tap on it in your phone if you're on the phone and just choose the delete option. You'll get some options. Healing says, I've healed money blocks. Farida says, it gives me confidence in my action and belief. Anjali says, money is to be held. Kulwinder says, money flows to me abundantly. As such, money is need and survival. Nidhu, I can earn huge sums of money.
Superb. Fantastic. Excellent. Now, these are your new decisions. You want to keep them going. Make a note of them in your notebook. Tear out whatever are the other stories that came before that. Please just tear it up and throw it away. New moon is coming up in a couple of days. It's a good time to write down everything that is not working for you. Tear it, burn it, let it go. Keep this new decision. Imagine how your life is going to be when you remember what did Sandy say? Money is easy. How are you going to wake up in the morning? Right? What is going to happen in this day? What are the decisions you're going to make around this? How are you going to feel? How are you going to speak to your child? How are you going to speak to your friend? How are you going to speak to your boss? See? Everything changes in the decision. I am a money magnet. Can you even go to sleep tonight? Because you will want to stay up and do other things, right? Your decisions must now be kept and made memory. They must be made muscle memory. Nobody needs to be told how to drive a bicycle anymore. That is, if you knew how to drive a bicycle. Nobody needs to be told how to swim anymore. That is, if you know how to swim. Like that, this must now just become a knowing. Your knowing is your biggest gift of crown chakra. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I can do it. That's it. The knowing is the universe's love. When you know, you don't have to do anything else. You know there's nothing to it. Don't have to attend so many workshops, don't have to do so many training courses, don't have to write 304 times on a daily basis. However, some work is required. Part of that work is that you come along for tomorrow's call, or you take up the packages that are available, where we are going to be taking a look at how our brain is functioning. We're going to be doing a lot more work around stress. And by the way, because we paid a little more attention to the mother today, we paid attention to the father also. But tomorrow, Saturday, Mahashivratri, Lord Saturn's day and Lord Shivji's day, like the most masculine energies possible. So tomorrow, even though we are going to be learning the 4 foundation decrees, the conversation will be around father and money. Like today, we did a bit about mother and money. Tomorrow, we will do some conversations around father and money, which has to do primarily with working, taking action, earning money, earning bigger money, investing money, because that's the traditional role of a father, right? Our mothers were not investing money unless they had to take over the father's role, in which case that's another set of stress for her also, for the father also, and for us as the child as well. Stress will stay our mainstay for the remaining calls. You cannot have a good day while being continuously stressed. Your brain is not going to exaflop or exa the more you continue to make stress more. So our conversation will move to stress, whatever that stress might be, child stress, home stress, job stress, money stress. It'll move to stress as we do our next set of calls, which is from next week onwards. This whole thing is going to get over by the 5th of March. Like that's the whole point, right? The decrees are the fastest, quickest, simplest manifesting tool in the world. So this program is also this really one of the simplest, easiest, fastest, quickest, shortest work in the world. Okay. Let's take a look at package A. So package A, 1 second alchemy for ExaLOVE. I did not do it. I did not do the 1 second alchemy today. So you know what? As soon as this conversation around the package is over, we're going to do some 1 second alchemy. For ExaLOVE and desires, 10 gold activations. And what this really means is that the 1 second alchemy, which is a separate body of work, it's unique to the decrees. The 1 second alchemy is a way to energize whatever is going on. So it's a way to continue to work on your ExaBrain. It's also a way to energize your intentions. Like over the last 48 hours, like we've had some people join us. So they've just been putting their intentions on the group. If you're on the Telegram group, today also we had a 1 second alchemy done for your various intentions around money. So this will take place across till end of February, every second day, because you do need 1 day for integration. And therefore, yes, for 9 days, 20th to 28th, set 1 is for the entire group. That is for your ExaBrain, because we're going to be working on the ExaFlops brain for the group. And then your intention is your own. So there are 2 energizings that are taking place. Then there is the 2 weeks Telegram, group support. And okay. So a little bit of this we've already covered in our calls. We're going to look at it in a little more detail. For me, the fun part in all of this is your 47 words love assessment. I'm going to give you 47 words And you're just going to see how many of them you say yes to. Like some really cute words. So, and next. Okay. All calls include ExaBrain breathwork, which is like we did today, crown to root connection, which is what also we did today, and cleaning of the path. You know, the thing is, you can do this on your own. It's all there, my lovelies. All decrees are adaptable. You can do it on your own. But on your own, it's tough to remember to do it beyond a few days. And you definitely want to do it for at least 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at least, if not 3 weeks. And therefore, being part of the group, being part of the live calls, and on the live calls, we will work exactly like this. I will be reading the chats. I'll be taking a look at what that is, and we will be doing the next set of work, the next set of work, the next set of work. It's going to be almost identical to how we are working today. So trauma healing and no more being stuck, eyesight can improve. You know what? Once this is done, I'm going to do a 1-second alchemy on eyesight. Okay. Embrace your individuality, which you already know now is the universe of you. And that is the way that you will use your awareness for your family teachings. You will feel more loved and supported. Tell me who's not feeling loved and supported. Is everybody feeling loved and supported? Give me a yes, give me capital, give me 3 exclamation marks. Is everybody feeling loved and supported? You will feel more loved and supported. And by the way, and this was not for you to say yes because you're feeling loved and supported by Shilpa and I and the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies, is because you got in touch with you. That which you are seeking is waiting for you, is seeking you. Jo dhoonde wo paaye. And aaj thoda sa hum paaye. That which you want also wants you. And today we got a little bit of that. So one live group call, and this is your bonus. This is the one I was talking about for tomorrow. This one is part of package A, but if you can't take package A, it is available as a pay as you like. And package A is only for 99,000 rupees and $2,500. And okay, it isn't. It is only for 199 USD and 14,501. Every call has notes. Every call, the decrees will be written down. If there are posters, you will get the posters, meaning when you attend a decree call, you will walk away knowing how to use that decree going forward. You will know how to adapt that decree to the work that you would like to adapt it to. So 199 and 14,000, less than 15,000. Okay. Package B also so much fun, right? 2 Speedster Lightning sessions. So I feel very immodest saying this, but I'm just going to say it. I'm the only practitioner in the world who does 5-minute sessions because it's so quick, right? It's so rapid. 5-minute sessions are not ideal for physical projects. They are best for mental and emotional work. Package B includes tomorrow's call. This one is at a really, really cute love number. So this is only for $247, which by the way is the amount I charge. And rupees 18,050. Love number, and therefore the special number that is available for you is US dollars 111 and rupees 8,111. That's your love number. And with this, with both of these packages, you get tomorrow's call. Can't take both of these packages, you can still take tomorrow's call at a pay as you like. 2 hours, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. IST. Call replay, call notes, 1 week temporary Telegram group, because you could have questions. You may not be able to attend the call live. You'll have other things that will come up, but how do I do it for this? Or how do I do it for that? 7 days of support system also there. Pay as you like and come. Everybody saying yes? Everybody has already joined. Post on the group if you've just picked up a package. Just say, yes, I'm in. Yes, I can't wait. Yes, I want my karma cleared. Yes, I want to do father and money work. Say a yes and bring it in. And then we're going to have water. And we're going to work on your eyes. Thank you. Relax completely. Your feet are going to be, actually, you know what? Your feet can be anyhow. No problem. You don't have to keep them apart. You don't even have to keep them on the floor. Be comfortable. Close your eyes. And first, I'm going to give a couple of decrees, and then I'm going to do the 1 second alchemy for all of you, and for those on the replay as well. Universal 2020 vision comes in. 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 Your 1 second alchemy for eyes begins now. And done, and done, and done, and done, and done, and done, and done. Without opening your eyes, if you can reach out for your glass of water and start sipping. And just receive another round. Your eyes are still closed. Next round of alchemy starting. And done, and done, and done, and done, and done, and done, and done. Please rub your palms till some heat builds up. You're going to cup your eyes. Allow the heat to go in. Gently move your palms away to the sides. Blink your eyes. So don't open them suddenly. Blink, blink. You can open them just a bit also if you want. Blink, blink. As in blink with it opening just slightly. Blink, blink, blink. Open them halfway. Blink, blink, blink. Open them as much as you would like. Don't force them to open. And blink, blink, blink. Turn to your right and blink. Turn to your left and blink. Look up and blink. Look down and blink. Spinal twist and turn your neck back as much as possible and blink. Spinal twist to the other side. Turn your neck back as much as possible and blink. And come back to the center. Have as much water as you can and tell me, isn't the light brighter? Like, isn't it sharper? Take a look at anything. Take a look at something in the distance. Take a look at something close to you. Like anything. And tell me, are you not that much more in focus? Is it not clearer? Could you sense the light, first of all, that there was that much more light? Did it happen? Yes? Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, Nidhu, absolutely. Richer, yes. Indra says, Nidhu, Elizabeth, Vaishali says yes, 100%. The screen is
Oh,
so pixelated. Radha says yes, it's much clearer. Malvika says eyes feel cooler, lighter, cleaner,
nice.
and something heavy pulled out and melted in the Ajna Chakra.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And because my eyes are also like that, because I was going to say, look at Shilpa's screen. Isn't she also brighter? Isn't her screen also bright? Like so cool.
Uh,
The universe takes care of my eyes. The universe takes care of my eyes. The universe takes care of my eyes. The universe takes care of me. The universe takes care of me. The universe has my back. The universe has my back. The universe has my back. Thank you so much, my lovelies, for being here. I'm going to catch you on tomorrow's call. I'm going to catch you on the packages. I loved spending Friday with you. I wish you a awesome, super fun weekend as well. Big, big love, big, big hug, and namaste from India.
I'd love to thank you on behalf of everybody 108 times, Nidhu. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Thank you,
Thank
Nidhu.
you. Bye, my darlings. Bye. Bye.